Good evening, good morning, whenever you happen to see this video. Continuing with the reading of Mr. Bert Hellinger's book of Philosophy of Being, Rising in Love, published in 2008 by Hellinger Sciencia. Good and bad. We like dividing the world up into one part that has a right to exist and another part that does not. The first half we call good or wholesome or sane or peace. The other we call bad or sick or disaster or war. Of course, we have many more names for both the accepted and the unacceptable. We tend to call good and wholesome what is easy for us, and what is hard for us we call bad or evil. But if we look more closely, we discover the force that changes the world is rooted in what we call difficult, harsh, or even malevolent. The challenge for the new comes from what we would rather not have or what we exclude. The challenge for the new comes from what we would rather not have or what we exclude. Therefore, when we avoid what is unpleasant, sinful, and confrontational, we lose precisely what we wanted to keep, namely our life. Precisely what we wanted to keep, namely our life, dignity, freedom, and greatness. Only those who confront the dark forces and consent to their existence are connected to their own roots and the sources of their strength. Such people are beyond good or evil. They are in accord with something larger, with its depth and strength belonging to us. Suppose there is something bad or burdensome that belongs to us as our own personal fate. This may take the form of a hereditary disease, illness, very traumatic circumstances in our childhood, or some personal guilt. When we accept such a fate and incorporate it into our life process, it becomes a source of strength to us. But when someone objects to his or her fate, then strength is diminished. The same applies to personal guilt and its consequences, belonging elsewhere. In a family system, one member often takes on the rejected fate or the unacknowledged guilt of another. This has a doubly bad effect. Fate or guilt that doesn't belong to us gives us no strength. Only our own fate can do that. Further, carrying any another's fate weakens the person from whom we appropriate it. And this person's fate and guilt also lose their strength. Thank you very much. I will continue at another moment. Thank you. Thank you. Remember what belongs to us when we say yes to it. It gives us strength. Thank you.